Today I'm going to show you how to start building lead magnet apps, because I'm pretty sure that your hard drives are full, the same as mine, with PDFs that are templates, cheat sheets, checklists that are too static because they're PDFs, they're not dynamic, they're not personalized to us, and they're just gathering dust. But let me show you. So this is one of my latest lead magnet app, which is Get Your Personalized AI Monetization Roadmap. And this is an assessment, and it takes you through quite a few questions, and then it gives you a detailed roadmap depending on whether you want to be a freelancer or an agency, a SaaS product business, AI consultant or a coach, and so forth. But let me show you some others that are super fun, like this one, Find Your Perfect Dog Breed. And let's very quickly go through it. It's a quiz that only takes like 5 or 6 questions, and then it gives you a very personalized result. So let's say how many people is just one person. Let's say I live in a house with a yard. I just want moderate activity dog. I'm a first-time dog owner. I'm not, but let's say I am. And let's say I like medium dogs. And what kind of dog I like? Playful and fun. I'm going to click continue. No children. And it's going to go through the logic, and it's going to show me a few different breeds. But here's what's happening at the end here. There's already a call to action to click and join the program. And this one is fun. You can compare like this or with cards. Another one is Get Your Personalized Postpartum Meal Plan. So this is for new moms, and let's go very quickly through it. So let's say I am breastfeeding, I'm a vegetarian, I'm 6 weeks postpartum. I need energy boost and postpartum recovery. And let's go with quick meals. And again, this is a quiz that is generating a meal plan. And again, down here, we have the call to action. This one, are you ready to retire? So this is a calculator that takes you through a few questions again, and then calculates whether you're ready to retire and how long you have to retirement. And let's say my current savings are 500,000. Retirement income needs, how much do I need per month? Let's say I need $3,000. Next monthly savings, let's say I can save $2,000 every single month, and my outstanding debts are $1,000. And then calculate. And as you can see, it's very visual. It actually tells me I'm 55% ready. This is the gap to close. This is my target savings. And again, get help to close that gap. And this is going to a calendar. Another one, this is one of mine as well. Calculate your automation ROI in minutes. And this one actually takes you through several different, let me just click and show you, several different departments in every business, which means that they're not going to go through this lead magnet once, but they can go through it 6 times, and they can look at the sales and lead management. Let's just go through this one very quickly. This one has a little bit more questions, but I just want to show you. I'm just going to go through very quickly. Company size, industry, and then it is asking me current level of business automation, let's say minimal. How do you rate your team technical sophistication? Let's say intermediate. How many leads does your business receive per month? Let's say my business receives 50 leads. And how many hours does it take you to process these leads? And let's say it takes me 12 hours. What is your current lead to sale conversion rate? Let's say it's 15%. I convert 50%. What is the average deal size? And let's go with $5,000. Next, what percentage of leads do you estimate are lost due to low response times? This is something that a lot of people have problems with. And let's say we're losing 4%. Do you currently use a lead scoring or qualification system? No formal system. What CRM are you using? No CRM spreadsheets. And what is the average hourly rate for your sales team? And let's say this is $30 an hour. And now it's going to calculate ROI And as you can see, it is very visual. You can export it to a PDF. It tells you detailed analysis, how everything is calculated, and at the end is asking you to book a call. And I'm going to show you right now how you can create any of those apps in minutes. Okay, so the very first thing we need to do is, if we do not have any idea at all what app we want to create, is to go to Perplexity and kind of do a bit of a search. And I'm gonna go with something super generic. I'm gonna say I'm ideating a simple app that I can use as a lead magnet. I run a personal training business for men over 50 and I'm most interested in what's currently available. And I'm going to let Perplexity do its thing for a couple of minutes. And here's what is happening. So, popular app approaches for men over 50. Let me just put my glasses so I can read better from the screen. Over 50 Fitness offer a specialized app with age-appropriate workouts, fitness assessments, nutritional resources, and all that. I think that this is too much for a lead magnet. Fitness assessment scorecards. This is pretty cool. Scorecards, interactive quizzes. So I'm starting to look, yeah, I like that. Wellness apps. And it's giving me some idea. Menflow Yoga, Senior Fit, and so forth. Okay, so personal fitness assessment tool. A simple app where users input health fitness data to receive custom report on mobility, strength, or cardiovascular health with recommendations for improvement. Nutritional audit scorecard, an interactive quiz for users to assess their dietary habits and receive tailored nutrition tips for aging bodies, such as protein intake and cholesterol management. Goal setting quiz, wellness lifestyle check, free workout guide. So I think that I'm gonna go with either this one or this one, and probably I'm gonna go with this one here. Okay, now the next thing we want to do is we want to use either Claude or ChatGPT and actually create the requirements prompt that we're going to use with our vibe coding platform. Now, today we're going to work in a Lovable, but if you come and join my AI Business Builders community, I actually ran a whole workshop on it, and I have a prompt that is already created for Lovable, Bolt, or Base 44. If you don't want to join, I'm going to give you this little template that you can use to get Claude or ChatGPT to then create one of those big prompts, which I am going to grab now. And I'm going to put it in Claude. Okay, so basically what it says is it's going to ask me several questions, and then it's going to create requirements based on purpose, requirements, details, and some more relevant sections. All right, now let's go to Claude and start answering questions. So it says, hey, I specialize in helping people, because this is what we wanted to say. You're an experienced prompt engineer specializing in writing prompts for creating lead magnet apps in. And I've got here Lovable. If you want to create it in Bolt, you'll put Bolt. If you want to create it in Base 44, you'll put Base 44, or whatever else you want to use. Your task is to conduct a structured interview and generate a detailed app requirements prompt. Do not comment on this prompt, just jump straight into the persona and start helping. And start this intro, say with, you can change this intro if you want to be more personal to you. But what I say is, hey, I specialize in helping people write prompts for creating lead magnet apps. I'll ask you a number of targeted questions to understand exactly what you need, then give you a detailed lead magnet app prompt to use in Lovable. Ready to dive in. Okay, and that's exactly what is happening here. Ready to dive in. And it says, give me a 1-2 sentence description of the specific function. Is it a calculator, a generator, quiz, assessment, or something else? So I'm going to go back to Lovable, and I'll say it's a simple app that users input health fitness data and receive a custom report on mobility, strength, and so forth. So I'm literally going to copy and paste that, and it's going to continue asking me several more questions. Okay, question number 2. What inputs does it need? Age, weight, height. So here's what I'm going to do. Because I'm not a personal trainer and I don't really know exactly what I might need. Like, these are really, really good ideas. But if I go back to Perplexity and I'll say, what questions should I include for a personal fitness assessment tool? And we'll see if Perplexity comes up with something more or something different than Claude. I always like to run it by 2 AIs and see what each one is giving me. Core health and safety. Okay, this is a bit too much. And I'm going to say I need basic questionnaire. I can never spell it. I need a basic questionnaire that will suit a lead magnet app, not a full assessment. Assessment. Sorry. All right, let's see what happens now. And I just misspelled it again. But I think that these are good. Actually, I think that Claude is coming with the better ones, because if I go back, what is your age? What is your main fitness goal? How many days per week do you want to exercise? Da, da, da. I actually think that Claude is doing a much, much better job. And I'll say all of them. All of them. Okay. Great, so we're building a comprehensive fitness assessment that covers basic info, activity levels, specific fitness metrics, health goals, and current challenges. What is the output? Okay, so what are the ideas that Claude is giving me? An overall fitness score, separate scores from mobility, strength, and cardio, a detailed report with written recommendations, a categorization, specific exercise. So I'm going to say I want this as a graph. I want separate scores with written recommendations. So I don't want to be like super detailed for now because it's just a tutorial. But you can go as deep as you want, and you can ask as many questions as you want. Excellent choice. So, okay, so what is our user flow it's asking me if this is the user flow confirmation that I want. So user arrives, sees clear purpose, get your personalized fitness assessment, inputs data, gets instant results, and optional can save, download these results. Yes, this is a great plan, including saving the result. All right. Now, don't forget that we are answering these questions, and in the back end, Claude is gathering this information to then write that prompt. All right, I always like, it's asking me if I want a simple form, step-by-step wizard, or single-page sections. I always like to go with a step-by-step wizard because it's more dynamic. Like, people don't fall asleep if they have more than a couple of questions. They have to keep clicking and keep choosing. So I always go with a step-by-step wizard. Okay, calculating logic. So we have these categories: mobility, strength, and cardio. Okay, if you don't know, which I really don't, I'm going to go back to Perplexity and I'll say I have 3 categories: categories in my lead magnet app, and I need help to decide how to calculate what did it say, how to to decide the logic for calculation. And I'm just going to paste this and see what Perplexity says. Of course, if you're building something for yourself and for your business, you already have all this information. You don't have to go to Perplexity and ask for it. Okay, so let's go with that. Like, I really don't understand a lot of it because I'm not a guy over 50, especially, and because I'm not a personal trainer. But I'm just going to copy and paste this in here and let Claude figure it out. Once again, if you're building it for yourself, you should know all this information. If you're building it for somebody else, you have to actually sit down with them and spend some time with them to go through all these questions, and especially how to calculate stuff, what the logic behind the assessment, the quiz, or the calculator is. All right, result presentation. You mentioned a graph for overall score, separate scores for mobility. Let me confirm. So overall score display, a circular, progress ring. Yeah, category breakdown. Yeah, sounds good. That's all I'm going to say. Sounds good. Okay, design vibe, colors. So we here again, overall feel, professional and clinical, motivational and energetic, clean and minimum. I'll go with motivational and energetic because we are trying to do it for a for fitness, blue greens. I don't know. Let's go with I don't know, reds and blues. No, reds and purples. Let's go with this color. I have no idea if this is a good combination. And branding, no branding. Of course, if you are building it for brand, you may want to actually, get everything about the brand. In question 9, embedding. Okay, so in here, it's asking me if I want it to be embedded or standalone. I always go with a standalone and always mobile first. Even though it's not asking me, I always say mobile first and freestanding. Oh, sorry. And freestanding. Yep. No constraints. Does it need to be responsive? Yep. Mobile first. There we go. So we want it to be definitely responsive. And this is the last question, the call to action. And I'll say call to action is to book a complimentary session with a button. I don't have a link, so I'm not going. If I had a link, I'll say and a button that has this link to go to this specific place. Okay, so here is our full prompt, and as I said, this is specifically for Lovable. And if you guys come to my AI Business Builders community, you will get the prompts for Lovable, Bolt, and Base 44 because yes, they are doing the same thing. They're all vibe coding platforms, but they all have their different quirks and how they work and in the back end. And as you can see, it's becoming a very, very comprehensive. So we have the inputs, These are all the outputs. Then we have the core logic and calculation. Then we have the improvement recommendations and the output results, page layout, category breakdown, personalized feedback section, action buttons, user flow, technical requirements. So specifically this is specific for Lovable. That's why I said Bolt and Base44 have their own little technical requirements. Design requirements, I just put reds and purples. Typography, UI elements, which is like large thumb-friendly buttons for mobile, smooth transitions between steps. So it's giving me literally everything that I need. And as you can see, it's quite big. Okay, so next step is to actually copy all of this. I'm even going to copy these notes because they're specifically for how Lovable should handle things. I'm going to go to Lovable and I'm going to paste it all. And I'm going to let it run. Now it will take a few minutes at least to build it because it will think through and it will start building it eventually. Now, the good thing about lead magnet apps is because we want them to be available for a large percentage of people, so a large number of people. We don't want to use any APIs, so make sure that there's no APIs. And I know with APIs things can be a lot better, but then you are going to pay for that API usage. And you also may or may not want to have database as the backend. Like if you have, for example, this lead magnet app, it works really well with a back-end database in Supabase because in there we can put every single dog breed and we can do everything that we need to get out as information from that breed. As you can see, perfect because, shedding, barking, temperament, grooming, experience, now all these things. And if there's like a couple of hundred dog breeds, it will be better if there is some sort of a database. And with Supabase specifically, the good thing is that they have very, very generous free tier. So I'm going to pause for a moment because it's, as you can see, it is thinking, and I'm going to unpause it and continue with our video and the lead magnet app as soon as it's finished. Okay, so we are back and here is our app. What does it say? Discover your fitness level in 5 minutes. Get your personalized mobility, strength, and cardio assessment with age-appropriate recommendations. What you'll get: personalized fitness score, custom recommendations, age adjustments, benchmarks, and actionable next steps. Okay, let's go through it and see what it looks like. Okay, age, and as we said, let's say I'm a 55 year old man. I am 220 pounds, or you can do it in kilos, which is really good, which I understand better. Gender, male, height, I don't know, 7'10", and again you can do it in feet or centimeters. Let's continue. How often do you currently exercise? Let's say rarely. What is your primary fitness goal? Overall fitness. What challenges do you currently face? Let's say low energy, pain, stiffness. That's probably enough. Okay, sit in a chair with your back straight. How many times can you sit and stand up in 30 seconds? Let's say 15. Forward flexibility test. Stand with your feet together, slowly bend forward. How far can you reach? Can't reach my knees, for example. Daily stiffness level on a scale of 1 to 10. And let's say my stiffness level is 4. Do you see how interactive it is and how much more personalized the result will be at the end? So push-up tests, let's say I can make 3 push-ups. Chair stand test, can you stand up from a chair without using your hands? Yeah, I can do that. Functional strength test, can you carry 10-15 pounds of groceries? I hope so. That's not a lot. Brisk walking test, how long can you walk at a brisk pace? Fast enough to slightly increase your breathing. Let's say I can walk 10 minutes. Stair climbing test, how many flights of stairs can you climb without stopping to catch your breath? Let's say 2 or more. That's it. Let's see my results. Okay, so 68 is my fitness score, which is above average for somebody in their 50s, above average for your age group. So mobility, strength, cardio, see my results. It is not giving me a lot of, let's see, save my results. That button doesn't work. And this doesn't work because it doesn't have a test, and retake assessment. So you can see you are about 80% production ready right now. So the next things I would do is I will say, hey, can we actually have a little bit more information on each of those scorecards? Like, can we have more recommendations? Because I have one recommendation. So I will say, please expand on the recommendations to include a more in-depth report. And we're going to ask that. Okay, so it just did it, and I went through the assessment, so I don't bore you to death with it. And I just wanted to show you, we only had these recommendations here, but now, as you can see, it is actually expanded quite a bit. It's giving me mobility and flexibility high priority, cardio maintenance low priority, improve your mobility, recommended exercises, training schedule, progress goals, safety guidelines. Do you see how much better we got with just one small prompt that said, hey, can you just expand? Because we've already given it so much information that it doesn't have to, think about what it can do. And now the next thing I'm going to work on is to make sure that the save my result is still not working, is working, and then I'm going to expand on that. But this is enough for now. I am going to give you this template, so the link will be under this video, and if you want everything, the complete workshop with the ARP prompts that are for Lovable, Bolt, and Base 44, come and join the AI Business Builders. If not, I will see you in the next video, guys.